The whole 9 yards challenge. Let's just see what's in store for us here. Slam dunk, kill the boss Walker. So Negan, regular bruiser Negan, is our star hero. His leadership traits, I mean, not really found it that useful. Anything where you take less damage, it quickly becomes useless because at high difficulties, you're just going to be reduced to the red bar anyway. I'm taking Quinn because he's part of my daily challenges to get seasonal event tokens, so he's rocking that. And then Negan, I thought it would be interesting to bring Negan along with Negan. Yeah, they're both iterations of Negan have sort of similar effects, which I do think is interesting. So what have we got here? Kill the tough walkers. Looks like we got 2 here. I can see. No, this guy, and this guy are the tough walkers. The eponymous tough walkers. So they're the ones that we're taking out. Let's see if we can get some confusion going. Nope. Okay, no problem. It's probably a case of that once you've killed the targets, the mission's over. So it's just you who's got to go. Okay, still going. That's it. Okay, so all of the special walkers. I thought that's the case. I don't really recognize that level, though. I don't know if that's actually a new level. I could be wrong. So something that's worth bearing in mind then is that you've just got to kill your targets. Not everything. You don't have to get to the exit. So what you could do, stay at a very long range, maybe use something like Incendiary, characters who inflict unique damage like Mercer. Have them just target those tough walkers, take them out from a distance without even having to engage with that horde. It's not a tricky mission, so I can't imagine anybody having too much of a drama with it. But obviously, if you do, just say so, and either I or somebody else will help in the comments. But yeah, keep your eyes on the prize with that one. Don't have to kill everything, just your targets. Truck stop, kill all the walkers. Okie dokie. Let's just see what we got. Killer walkers, easiest mission type. Doesn't mean that it will be easy. But it does mean, I mean, there's no threat counter here. You can be as noisy as you want. You can take your time. Always can when it's killer walkers. I mean, we're just taking this easy. See, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That image of Lucille is appearing above the walkers. Those are the ones that are affected. You're going to be causing additional damage to them. And they're going to be causing less damage to you, not... Which, you know, that is kind of by the by. Get to any kind of decent difficulty and it's not really going to count for anything. Kind of glad that I've got something that can set targets light, even though it's not working. And there we go. So you can be as noisy as you want. There's no threat counter. Take your time. Engage at distance. Try and take on as few walkers at a time as you possibly can. It's always good advice. Don't sort of wade in there. Wait until whatever you're attacking is dead. And start moving on to additional targets. Not a tricky one. There are some blind corners, so... You know, maybe ranged characters have slightly less utility because you can't shoot something if you can't see it. So... couple of tanks, couple of, you know, big boys in there. So check the restroom. Okay, I really don't know what to expect here. So it's perhaps worth noting that, what was that? Bruisers start charge? Yeah, that kind of makes sense since Negan is a bruiser. Got a threat counter on this one. Maybe worth bearing in mind. Oh, you're a little bit too close for comfort. Let's get rid of you. I think I'm pretty keen to thin the herd a little bit here. I don't want you to start cooking. Obviously, a downside of igniting enemies is that if you have melee characters and they attack a target that's on fire, they can hurt themselves. On the flip side, if you have confuse and you ignite targets, that's just great, because they will inflict that burning damage instead of on your characters, on whichever walker they attack. So this is... I'm maybe being a bit more reckless than I otherwise would be. There's that threat counter. That's definitely a consideration. You definitely want to, yeah, keep it quiet. As soon as this starts getting to a bit of a challenging difficulty, I'd really be thinking about keeping that noise down, or even using weapons that will reduce the noise. Definitely using free unlocks here. Oh, we got 15 gold. Okay, well, there you go. That kind of makes that free. Interesting sort of batch of missions. Nothing too challenging so far. I wonder if they're going to throw in a real curveball, something to really make us sweat. Let's see. Remember, you want to get at least 610 stars. That is the maximum amount at which you can get seasonal event tokens. Surrounded. Survive 5 turns. Okay, I think that perhaps we're a bit better off with... let's have Princess for this. I'll be able to hit lots of targets all at once. Okay. Yeah, this one's interesting. We've got 2 routes of escape: top left, bottom right. We've got a threat counter, so yeah, I'm kind of making noise there, which might not be the best idea. Handily enough, the blue vortex nail gun that Quinn is using is silent. I'm going to see if it makes sense to kind of get to the exit early and just sort of turtle up there. Of course, if you hide in a corner, you got nowhere to run if things go south. But the enemy has fewer avenues of attack, and you can kind of focus your firepower. If I go here, I should be able to spawn block them. The only thing is, we've got bad visibility. But what I'm thinking is, the whole objective here is to escape. It's not to kill everything. Turn 5. So after this, we can get out. Sometimes you have to just... yeah, there we go. I think that does work. I think that getting to an exit makes sense. Being in the middle of the map means that you can get surrounded. You can spawn block as well. So if you're standing on that corner, and that's where it wants to deposit walkers each turn, well, it can't really do it. It has to find somewhere else to do it, because you already stood there blocking it. Again, it's not about killing everything. You might want to make sure that you can cripple targets, slow them down however you want, confuse them. Just, it doesn't matter. You could make it through that mission without killing anything. You just got to survive. And sometimes that means distracting the walkers as opposed to just gunning them down, which gets difficult to do, you know, in later missions. Let's, just for the fun of it, let's bring back Negan to join his friend Negan. Oh, gosh. Okay, so this one... Yeah, I kind of like having ranged characters on this one. I didn't realise it was this mission. Okay, we've got that guy on fire. That's pretty damn good. Oops. Good job he's crippled. Just going to advance slowly. Gonna have to open that door. We've got a threat counter, so that's a little bit frustrating. Negan, how about you just put this guy out of our misery? Really thought he was going to kill him there. Yeah, let's do this, actually. Okay, Negan can flip him well. He can be one of the defenders here. Having ranged characters with wide arc weapons that will slow walkers down and stuff, that's actually really, really handy on this mission. I don't have that. I didn't realise it was this mission. Let's hope Negan defends himself. He does. Doesn't take too long to open that door. You're going to have to deal with the walkers that are there from the start. And you really don't want things attacking you as you're opening that door. Outlaw Negan's actually not a bad choice because his leadership trait still sort of kind of can kick in for everybody. If he's opening the door, same with Yumiko. Have somebody open the door, have Yumiko stand next to them and shoot a target. If it's a ranged character opening the door, they will still turn around and attack whatever Yumiko is shooting at. Connie as well, good one. Have her opening the door, have everyone else just end their turn stood next to her. They still benefit from better together. Dodging the dead. Go to the exit. I think I know this one. Nice. Well, let's keep Quinn. Again, this isn't a trio of characters that I would necessarily recommend using as an effective team. It's just because he is part of my daily challenge. We've got twitching corpse piles here. I think that there are other points at which walkers can appear as well. Yeah, and oh gosh, they just start appearing right away. What could have happened there is that we could have just simply rooted a walker in spot. That's what the Blue Vortex nail gun does. Now, obviously, you might not have that or anything that's sort of too similar to that. But if you've got anything that can just slow the walkers down so you can rush past them, it is about, of course, getting to the exit. Now, they're kind of cutting us off. But that's fine. Let's just hotfoot it. Let's just get out of there. That is what the mission is. To run, run, run. And it's the same as some of these other missions. The objective is to get out of there, not to kill everything. So characters like Huntsman Daryl and Beta, tools like stun grenades and flares, supports like Walker Mike, Whisperer's Mark, stuff like that. Just, you don't have to kill everything. You just have to get past it. So just distract those walkers, get to the exit, and guess what? The mission is over. You have succeeded. Especially when there's a threat counter as well, and you can't really risk making noise or you're bringing more problems down. Just, it's about getting to that exit. So if you can't fight your way through, think about other ways that you can just sneak on by. We should be back to the start again. Slam dunk, kill the boss walker. So there you go, that's the mission set. It's an alright one, actually. These are some pretty snappy, tight missions. We don't have like last week where you have a horde of walkers in a very tight space and they're right on top of you right from the start, which I wasn't too crazy about. It's a good set of missions. Good set of missions. Good luck to you and your guild. And thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.